My dearest friends and fellow seekers, I want to share something sacred that happened to me, something that changed the pulse of my being and the direction of my life. It began on the night of Monday, 10th November 2025. I have begun my 21-day sadhana to Goddess Lakshmi. Each morning, I offer my puja with deep devotion, surrendering my heart at her feet. Throughout the day, I keep chanting her sacred mantra, letting her name flow through every breath. As night falls, I go to sleep with the same mantra on my lips, resting in the gentle grace of her divine presence. On the night of Monday, 10th November, when I fell asleep, a vision came to me, so vivid that even now it feels more real. I saw Goddess Lakshmi seated gracefully on a vast violet lotus. She was luminous, larger than life, about 8 feet tall, surrounded by other lotus blossoms made of light, not matter. It wasn't a dream of fantasy, it was an experience of pure presence. I could feel her gaze upon me, calm, compassionate, eternal. Throughout the dream, I was chanting her mantra, even as I drifted between sleep and wakefulness. The mantra continued on its own. It was as if something deeper inside me, something ancient, had taken over and kept worshipping her without effort. When I woke up, I felt something entirely new, a rush of divine energy flowing through my body. My heart felt weightless yet full. I could feel soft vibrations running through my hands and my chest, like waves of light. It wasn't ordinary happiness, it was ecstasy, an inner intoxication, as if every cell was filled with divine nectar. The next day, my whole being felt open. My heart expanded so much that I reached out to people I hadn't spoken for a while. Old hurts disappeared. I spoke from love, without ego, without fear. Some relationships that had been frozen for so long began to heal. It was as though Goddess Lakshmi had washed away the pride, pain, and misunderstandings that kept me separate from others. But by Wednesday, the energy intensified even more. My palms felt like they carried currents of electricity. It wasn't painful, it was divine, powerful, and consuming. I could not focus on ordinary things. It felt like floating in another realm, as if my body was anchored to earth but my spirit was rising somewhere higher. I tried to chant, but I couldn't. It was like when one songer is already satisfied, there was no more longing, no more asking. The mantra had become part of me. I realized this was not a moment to do anything, but to simply be. Spiritually, I realize now that what happened was the awakening of Lakshmi Shakti within me, the divine feminine energy that brings not only wealth but also inner abundance, compassion, and grace. The tingling in my palms was not random, it was the flow of divine current through the energy channels of the body. When divine energy touches us, it purifies everything, emotions, attachments, and fears. It pushes us to open our hearts, to heal relationships, to forgive, to love without boundaries. That's exactly what happened to me. But this kind of awakening also teaches balance. The ecstasy is beautiful, but it must be grounded in calmness, in service, and in faith. I realized I must not direct this powerful energy toward materialistic desires or relationships. Instead, I must offer it back to the goddess to let it become spiritual wealth, wisdom, creativity, and peace. Today, that energy still lives in me, softer now, more peaceful, yet alive. I can sense Lakshmi's presence in everything. In the morning light, in my breath, in quiet flow of life itself. I no longer chase happiness outside. I see that the true treasure is divine connection. When I finished my morning prayers today, I came across messages that read, "Success is guaranteed. From here, your time will be good." I smiled. It felt like a whisper from her, a promise that she is guiding me, not just toward financial stability, but toward a richer, more sacred life. So, I share this not to glorify an experience, but to remind you the goddess is real, her energy is alive, and when you open your heart sincerely, she will appear in ways beyond your imagination. She is not just wealth, she is wholeness. She is not just beauty, she is balance. And when she chooses to move through you, she changes everything, your thoughts, your relationships, your path, and your purpose. I'm learning to walk gently with this grace, to keep my focus on her light and not on materialistic distractions. Because when Lakshmi blesses you with her presence, you realize that all the gold, all the love, and all the peace you ever wanted were already shining within you. With gratitude and surrender. Thank you for watching.